Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Paul. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 12 points for him.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Clippers lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Looking at the game for Paul, 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
On the floor for San Antonio. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Diaw and Duncan at the 4 and the 5. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3 spot. Here's Ginobili. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they have. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Spurs leading by 3. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. But they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too. That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Jordan with the screen on Parker. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Redick is in the corner. Jordan the screen. And it's Paul penetrating. Jordan again. It's Parker. Over to the left wing. With some arc. And again, it's Tim Duncan. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they can grind out a win if need be is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Baines is checked in, and it's Leonard in for Boris Diaw. And here's Leonard. Averaging 16 points a game. It's rebounded by Udoh. Udoh's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rivers. Makes it off the glass. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
And Parker, here we go. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. There's the pick.
Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games, not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
At the line for 2. And the Spurs have done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great scouting and development of their players. You talk to players who've been there. That's one of the things they rave about, Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual development. And all of their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late first-round picks, some second-round guys. And it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level. Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. He's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
And it's good. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got such good hands around the basket. He rarely allows those opportunities to slip away.
From the high post. Rebound, San Antonio.
And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or just a spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
Pass to Rivers. They set the screen. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Here's Parker. He's got 8. Pass to Bellinelli. And Leonard has it in the corner. With 2 seconds left. Misses the layup. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after this. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And it's Barnes in the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Ginobili attacking. A baseline J. And the jumper is good. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Out left to the wing. Barnes kicks to Paul. Jordan sets the pick. For Paul. Clock at 4. Pick by Griffin. Off the pick. It's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And San Antonio also making a switch. Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. Here's Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 16 points for Tim Duncan. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Crawford.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Here's Duncan. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
At the line for your Clippers.
The free throw drops for Rivers.
2 shots.
Rivers hits both of them.
Rivers playing very well. He has 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Paul for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
They get it back. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. No good with the triple.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Griffin goes in. Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Shot, high post. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Ginobili. 12 points for Parker.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we've seen.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Back to Ginobili. And that's on about San Antonio will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
San Antonio making a switch here. Baines is checked in.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Duncan with the bucket.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on it.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Paul over to help. Leonard dishes to Parker. Leonard attacking. Takes it from 10. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Pass to Parker. Second chance shot. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now. Steve.